You can tell about the experience later on YouTube if that's your plan, but honestly, nobody's watching this anyway, so it's a dumb plan at that as well. So you want to make a mobile game and you think you can make money out of it? I had the same notion. I want to go with you about all the mistakes I did so you don't have to, and maybe you can learn something from that. Let's get going. Otherwise, you're just a failed YouTube channel with a few dumb games like me, and honestly, you don't want to be like me at this point. So you got an idea about a mobile game. You think you can hire a developer, you think you can make it happen, and you think you can make some money out of it. Well, you're dead wrong, because this is a stupid notion. I had the same one, and I want to explain to you the stupidity behind it. I was under the impression that if I have a good idea, if I hire the developer, if I act like a professional, if I do everything that's needed and I'm gonna complete the game, I could potentially make money out of it and go to the market. I was dead wrong. The way to do games is the opposite of what we did. So the way we did it is, let's think about the idea. I'm gonna talk about two games we had. Z vs. Me, which is a multiplayer shooter game, and Race Crash, which is a racing game with toy cars inside your house. So both of the ideas were mine, and I was thinking about it's going to be easy, it's not going to be hard, we can make something out of it. First idea was the multiplayer shooter. So the idea was to shoot somebody up. Let's not get political. Let's shoot up zombies. It's always fun. Let's put the toggles where everybody else is putting them. Let's do a multiplayer game. Let's finish it and make it work. Alright, we finished it, and there's no potential inside. Why? Because this is not the way to do things. This is the way a teenager does things. This is the way somebody with money and a YouTube channel does things. It's not the way that you should do them. First of all, you got to plan your project. If we're talking about a shooter game, what are the assets we're going to use? Where is it located? Where is the map? What kind of technology? Who do we hire? How many people do we hire? Do we need one developer? We need two developers. Do we need the 3D guy, or we need a designer inside? This is the main problems you're going to have, and this is the plan that you should make before you get started. Then after that, who are we going to go into contact about the game? Our publishers are an option. Maybe investors are an option. How are we going to make money from the game? Is it monetization of advertisement? Is it trying to sell it to an angel investor? All of the questions should be answered before you start the game, before you hire the developer even. So Z vs. Me, we just ran into it and we started to do the game and we came up with shit. It's a fun game for my 6-year-old to play, but it's not a good game to go viral and make money with. What are the stages of our game? We gotta pick up the idea, and we gotta pick up a few ideas that maybe will be accepted as changes. Maybe it's different colors, maybe it's different characters, maybe it's a different scenario. So we got to start with that. Then we're going to plan who we're going to hire. Then we're going to plan each step of the way and put a timeline on it, because otherwise a 2-month game is just going to run for half a year. That's what happened to us, and you should really avoid it, because it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and honestly, even all of your fears and all of your psychological problems start when you just, drag something along and you don't do anything well with it. So every stage, the UX, the UI, the multiplayer, the assets, the optimization, and everything else is a stage that you should put a time frame on. Now, going to the checks, you gotta A/B test everything. Once you got that plan, you just write up a little banner, you just write up a little advertisement for that game, and you put $50 on Facebook. You gotta see if people like the idea or not. That's before you hire the developer. That's before you do everything else. That's before you waste any money. Just you checking up on your ideas. And that stage could be a long one. You can throw 20, 50, 100 ideas to Facebook, put like 10, 20, $50 on each one of them, and just realize what's working for people and what's not. Your idea, it's not the same that everybody else's. Everybody is different. And you gotta check what people like. Same goes to the second game, Race Crash. Well, let's do driving. Let's do something fun. Let's do something else. Obviously, I'm learning from my experience, and I'm trying to run a YouTube channel. I don't want to be a game studio 100%. I want to do everything that's fun to me and show it to you. But the way we did the car racing game is basically the same crap like we did with the multiplayer shooter. So let's take a game, let's put some assets, and let's just explain to our mobile developer what we want, and hopefully in a month or so he's gonna come up with something nice and we can improve on that. Again, wrong, wrong, wrong. This is not the way you should make games. This is the way you waste money and you waste your time. You can tell about the experience later on YouTube if that's your plan, but honestly, nobody's watching this anyway, so it's a dumb plan at that as well. Racing. Let's pick the cars. What kind of cars everybody likes? Let's do the A/B testing online. Let's ask people. Let's do the demo. Let's improve on every stage, and let's finalize the game in a month or a month and a half. Otherwise, you're just a failed YouTube channel with a few dumb games like me. And honestly, you don't want to be like me at this point. Stick around for the next video. We're going to talk about smarter things. See ya.